Welcome everyone on today's Metal3 Community meeting. Today is 3rd of May 2023 and I'm your host Adam Rosman, and as usual we would start with introductions, but before that please don't forget that the meeting is recorded. And yeah, I see that there are no new participants, so we can skip the introduction part, and there are the usual reminders that feel free to add your organization to the adopters list. That would be a big help for the project. Then the incubation proposal, I don't think I have to show that right now. This will go into like a Google Doc format instead of the HackMD, but it's on hold at the moment because we still have to do some work related to the security part of it, and also we have to add the features based on what we agree, and in the future planned features based on what we agree in the PTG. So that's on hold for now. And then the PTG planning agenda, that's I think the most important that you can find following this link. And as I mentioned last time, if you are interested in a topic, please put your name and the +1 like Dimitri has done, and that will help me to designate like the priority list or create a priority list for all of these topics, or more like prioritize all of these topics. I can't speak today. Yeah, and then I think that's all. Is there any question related to the reminders related to the PTG planning document? And of course, you can add your own topics if you want. Okay, we can continue with the actual discussion topics. And the first one is from Dimitri.
Thank you. First one is generally just a heads up. So in the ironic configuration, we are going to make the MetaCube job that regard introduced voting, which means it's going to block merging changes if it does not pass. Nothing really required from this community site, except that if you know that you're, for example, gonna do something that will make MetaCube defined for not operational for some time, please give us a heads up so that we can, for example, so we can plan around it, maybe disable the job, maybe just wait. That's probably the biggest part of this. And yeah, we're looking forward to more interactions between the communities.
Yeah, that sounds good. Thanks for notifying us. I think if not already, I asked someone to get in touch with you related to some minor, not changes to the devenv, but there were some discussion that would we enforce in upstream in the MetaCube the devenv integration tests on the devenv repository. And I already told, I think it was Mohammed, that get in touch with you related to that, because now we are like tied together related to this devenv. Yeah. Okay. Is there any topic? Any other opinion or anything you want to folks discuss related to this one? Okay, if not, then we can continue with the MD5 deprecation.
Yeah, so the ironic community is looking into hardening various security settings and for better support of FIPS 140, which I don't know is an American standard on security that, among other things, prescribes which algorithms should not be used for systems that follow that. So MD5 is a bad citizen in the modern security landscape. So Ironic wants to turn it off by default. We do support SHA-2 variants and actually many algorithms, but SHA 256 and 512 are the main ones. Now, the issue here is I know MetalCube supports MD5 pretty explicitly, and I'm not sure what to do about that. We can re-enable MD5 for now. That's probably not a great path forward because at least some members of the community are very keen on just dropping MD5 support completely. Yeah, I'd like to hear your opinions, what we should do about that, whether we should drop MD5 support as well, or maybe try to convince the Ironic community that MD5 should stay, or yeah, any other ideas.
Well, I'm not any security expert, but I mean, disabling it as a default sounds reasonable, but completely deleting it, I'm not sure. Why would someone take away this option from the users, even if it's not as secure as some folks would need it to be in their own system, but they then just don't use it. So for me, just disabling it as a default sounds more reasonable, but I don't know, maybe Tuomo, you are more familiar with these?
I need to look into this first before commenting.
Right, yeah, for the background, we're talking about verifying image integrity. And integrity, as far as I understand, I'm not a security person either, so correct me if I'm wrong, is considered a security application. So people are becoming pretty upset about us defaulting to MD5 and promoting MD5 as the main thing. As to removing, I'm not sure either, but that seems to be a thing the community is leaning towards. So if you think it's a bad idea, that could be available input from your side, with maybe some justification, something from your experience, especially from your Tuomo. That's probably very useful.
Yeah, I'll take a look and let you know then. But I agree in a sense that the MD5 is dead and the collisions are so easy to create that it's not really useful. But I have not checked how MetalCube actually uses the MD5, so I'll get back to you.
Yeah, we have it in the public API. That's a problem. So bare metal host API have image field, which has checksum type field, and that accepts MD5, SHA 256, and SHA 512. So we are currently committing to MD5 support in our public API, and that's problematic. That's one of the things we need really to think about before we stabilize bare metal host API, and we should eventually stabilize bare metal host API.
Okay. Is there anyone else who would like to add something? I don't remember exactly, but how is it now in BMO? The SHA, is that already like available through BMO? I just don't
Yeah, we
remember.
support three algorithms: MD5, SHA 256, and SHA 512 in BMO. So that will leave us, if we remove MD5, that's going to leave us with two pretty usable algorithms.
Okay. Then basically what I know from our downstream, our use cases, we are not strictly requiring MD5. I have not heard about that for the image integrity. So I'll just start it here. Okay, thank you. That's I think that's all from our side. Then the last thing is that that what I wanted to mention is that please vote in the PTG date poll that I've sent. Yeah, until yesterday there were only I think 4 people altogether who voted. So please give some feedback. That's all. Yeah, it's easy to vote, so you will know how to do it. And then the last one is from Himanshu, related to the outreach.
Yeah, just a small update. So the intern will be announced tomorrow, and they should start early next week. So just to give a heads up to the community, so, it will take some time to get them familiar with the project, and but yeah, soon enough, like they should start sending out PRs to the website, and also look forward to reviews from everybody.
Okay, that sounds great. And when does the outreach event or internship ends? Please remind me. I don't remember.
It's almost 3 months period. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Okay, thank you for the update. Today we don't have triaging. We had it last week, and I believe in the poll the near the first date was from this week, from 15th of May. So I guess that we can wait with the result of the date poll until the end of another end, but until the next community meeting. So on the next community meeting, I will have to announce the result of the date poll, and then discuss with all of you, all the community members who usually come to the Zoom meeting, that do you accept that time? But probably you will, because you all voted by that time. And then I guess if the dates will come together in a way that we can have it in next month, and in some convenient time, so we will have some buffer, then we can have more time with the prioritization. But if we end up doing the PTG this month, then the prioritization has to be done quickly also. So yeah, I would say I will add it here that the result of the date poll will be announced on next community meeting. And if okay, and we will prioritize accordingly. Okay, other than this, I'm thinking about, was there something else? What I think no, there was nothing else this week. I might share one additional video in the community. Is yeah, Leonard is not here because Leonard was interviewed at the Metal3 booth in the on the KubeCon. So we actually have a pretty good video about the project. Yeah. Is there any question, problem, anything that you would like to discuss? We have quite a lot of time left. Okay, if nothing, then thank you for your time and have a nice rest of the day. And we will hear each other next week, same time. Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Thank you all. Bye.
Everyone, bye.
Thank you. Bye.